Well, welcome and thank you for joining our 2025 End of Year Giving Tips webinar. And today we'll cover some strategies to maximize your philanthropic impact to RPI before December 31st. My name is Drew Babitz. I serve as Director of Gift Planning at RPI, and my role is to help our benefactors support RPI in the most tax-efficient manner and help them plan thoughtful legacy gifts to RPI. So again, thanks for joining our webinar. We're going to cover kind of why year-end giving matters and timing and impact, your giving options, cash, stock, QCDs, donor advised fund gifts, some gift annuities, as well as some non-traditional assets. We're really going to review some strategies so you can maximize that impact before the end of the year, and then give you some important deadlines that come up as the end of December approaches. We're also going to share some resources and support on how the gift planning team can help you accomplish your charitable goals for RPI. So why does year-end giving matter? It's one of the most important times of the year to give, and making your gift before December 31st ensures that you can count that gift for 2025 tax year if you itemize your tax deductions for tax filing purposes. It will also ensure that we give enough time for us to process your gift to make sure that that's accomplished before the end of the calendar year. Again, December 31st is the key deadline for IRS gifts to count for 2025. And many of our benefactors make those giving decisions in December, really to figure out what their maximum impact can be. If you're going to give stock, give a qualified charitable distribution from your IRA, or give from a DAF or donor advised fund. Those require several days for us to process. So we want to make sure we give ourselves enough time to help you make that gift. And again, giving early prevents any delays and ensures that your gift can reach its intended impact here at RPI. So we divide this into 8 tips. So one is make your gift early. It ensures it's processed, counted, and can be receipted to you by December 31st. If you're going to give by check, you can visit our website, giving.rpi.edu, and find the correct address for RPI, and we can share that with you as well. It must be postmarked by December 31st. If you're going to mail it later in December, I would suggest using USPS, not FedEx or UPS. If the postmark is December 31st and we receive it, January 3rd or 4th, your tax receipt will be post-dated to December 31st. But it's very important that postmark says December 31st on it. If you're going to give online by credit card, the last possible second is 11:59 on December 31st. I would suggest doing it a few days earlier, and you'll receive an automated receipt via email. If you do that, that will be dated December 31st. Giving.rpi.edu, and you can find the link to make your gift on that website by credit card. If you're going to give stock or transfer money via QCD, that could take 2 or 3 business days. So please start early to give us enough time so we can help you accomplish your gift goal. And we put together a nice little chart here that kind of recommends when you should take action. Again, checks, I recommend getting those in the mail probably a little before the 25th of Christmas, the latest 28th, so it has that postmark on it. If you're going to give online, I always suggest doing it on December 30th, just in case there's a problem with your credit card, there's a processing issue, we can help get that corrected for you. If you're going to give by stock, I would say December 20th is a good last deadline for you. That ensures that we can get you the instructions, your broker can transfer the gifts to us, and we can receive them. And that's for over-the-counter kind of regular stock. We can share those directions with you as well. If you're going to give by qualified charitable distribution, December 15th through the 20th is probably the last day that you would have to make those gifts. Different custodians have different timing on that, so you want to check with your IRA custodian. Tip 2, consider appreciated securities. It's a great way to make a gift by year end. It's a way to take an asset that's highly appreciated, that you did pay less for, and get a full value of the tax deduction for RPI. You would avoid capital gains taxes. You'd be able to deduct the full fair market value of that gift, so whatever the stock is worth on the day we receive it. And it could actually cost you less because you pay less for that asset. So we gave a quick example here. If you have $10,000 of some type of over-the-counter stock, say Apple stock, and you paid $5,000 for it, you would get to claim a $10,000 deduction because that's a full fair market value today, and you would avoid paying a 15% capital gains tax if you just cashed it out, which is about $1,500. So again, appreciated stock is a great long-term appreciated stock is a great asset to give to RPI to make an impact. So tip 3, use your IRA for tax-wise giving. If you're 70 and a half or older, you can make a qualified charitable distribution directly from your IRA to RPI. It counts towards your RMD. It may reduce your taxable income, and it's simple and direct transfer to RPI. Please check with your IRA custodian. If you have your IRA with Vanguard or Schwab or Fidelity, they usually have a processing form online that you can fill out, and they'll take that check and mail it directly to RPI. I would start doing that before December 15th because a lot of custodians get backed up with these requests towards the end of the calendar year, and we wouldn't want your gift not to get processed in time. If you have a donor advised fund at one of the major brokerages or a local community foundation, recommending a grant to RPI is one of the quickest and easiest ways you can do that. Many sponsors have deadlines that are kind of earlier in December because they also get backed up with requests. So I would suggest starting as early as you possibly can to make those grant requests from your donor advised fund. And then you can also recommend that grant to an area that's most important to you at RPI, whether it's our annual fund or scholarships or supporting our faculty or helping one of our student success initiatives. Gifts that pay you income. These are gifts where you make a outright gift to RPI. RPI would then pay you income for life on that gift. And then after your life, the remainder in that gift would get directed to an area that's most important to you. The payments are guaranteed for your life. You get an immediate partial charitable deduction right now for that gift in this tax year. And some of the income that you receive is tax favorable. Some of it is tax free. And if you fund it with appreciated securities, you pay the capital gains over a very long term rather than all at once. So it's very tax advantageous. And we put together a little slide here that kind of outlines a sample of how this works. So if a 70-year-old donor gave $50,000 of cash to RPI to fund one of these life income gifts, we call it a gift annuity. They would receive about $3,100 a year in fixed income. And then after their life, the gift could support scholarships or could support a program that's important to them at RPI. If the donor was a little younger, they would get a 5.7% payout rate. This donor is getting the 6.3% payout rate, and they would get a charitable deduction of about $17,000 on that gift. As you can see, the older you are, the higher these pay out, and the higher your charitable deduction could be. If somebody was 80 or 85, they would be eligible for a payout rate of close to 8 or 9% on that gift. And we can share a custom illustration with you in gift planning about how this would work based on your birthday. And you can contact us for that. Bunching gifts allow you to combine multiple years of charitable giving into one. So you can kind of get over that standard deduction hurdle. Several years ago, I think in 2017, the standard deduction was raised. And so it eliminated a lot of donors itemizing their tax deductions. So what you could do is make a larger gift in 2025, maybe skip 2026, and then make another larger gift in 2027. That will allow you to itemize your deductions in 2025 and you leverage the standard deduction in 2026. We put together a little chart on how this might work. So in 2025, you gave $20,000, so you itemized your deductions. Then 2026, you didn't make any gift, and so you took the standard deduction of which will be about $16,000 next year. This person usually gave $10,000 per year, so it's just a different strategy to help maximize your tax benefit for your charitable giving. Non-traditional gifts. Not all gifts need to be cash or stock. We do take at RPI, we do accept gifts of real estate, closely held stock, life insurance policies, tangible personal property that's kind of relevant to our mission, and cryptocurrency. these gifts offer a lot of tax advantages. They do take a little time to process, so please contact us if you're interested in one of these gifts, and we will let you know if it's something that we can help you accomplish by year end, or maybe in 2026. But we'll help you give, we'll help you make any type of these gifts. So again, some important deadlines and processing notes to ensure your gifts for 2025 are processed correctly. December 31st for the 2025 gifts. Again, stock transfers could take several business days, so please give yourself some time on that. Start as early as you can this month. If you're going to make a QCD from your IRA, they do take a little time to process, so please give your custodian some time to process that and mail the check to RPI. And DAF, check with your donor, check if you have a DAF with a community foundation or maybe a custodian like Fidelity or Vanguard. Please check with them on their end of year cutoff dates. Everyone has a different cutoff date. And again, your gifts really help fuel our mission and really help change the lives of our students, faculty, and programs here at RPI. Whether it's scholarships that help us recruit, the best students to RPI, it's, whether it's supporting initiative of research or supporting some of our faculty work, or help funding a variety of our campus priorities to help boost the student experience at RPI. Your gifts matter. Every gift, no matter the size, makes a difference and helps our mission. So thank you. We also have a variety of resources you can access on our website, plangiving.rpi.edu. It has information on how to transfer stock, how to make a qualified charitable distribution. It has some information about charitable gift annuities, and it has personalized guidance of all types on there. So please contact us. My phone number is there, as well as my email. Please, I'm happy to help, share illustrations with you or provide any information you need to make your gift by year end. So we just want to answer a few common questions that we get asked a lot. So when is the last day to make a tax deductible gift for 2025? Obviously, it's December 31st. How long does stock gifts take to process? 3 to 4 business days for over-the-counter, kind of standard, your standard stock, Apple, Facebook, whatnot. If you're going to give mutual funds, that's a different process, and that could take a little longer depending on who your custodian and what type of mutual fund it is. That could take anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks. So you want to start a lot earlier with us on that. And please let us know if you're thinking about to get to mutual funds as soon as possible, and we'll work with you on how to make that gift happen here for RPI. How long do QCDs take to process? We recommend getting your QCDs in as soon as possible. Again, a lot of custodians get backed up towards the end of the year are sort of inundated with requests. So if you can get that in as soon as possible, that would really ensure your gift is realized before the end of the calendar year. Can you direct your gift to a specific program or a specific scholarship fund or department here at RPI? Yes, you can. Please go to giving.rpi where to give, and they can share a variety of options of where your gift can have the biggest impact here at RPI. And we can also share those, outline some options for you as well. Will a QCD count towards your RMD? Yes, if you haven't already taken your RMD for 2025. If you've already taken that RMD, you can make a QCD, but it won't count towards your RMD because you've already taken it. Maybe place the funds in your checking or other savings accounts. If you want your gift to count towards your RMD, maybe wait until January and to make a 2026 QCD before you take your RMD, and then that will satisfy your RMD. And how do you recommend a grant for your donor advised fund? You can visit your custodian's website, or whoever holds your DAF. You can also visit our website, plangiving.rpi.edu /gifts from donor advised funds, which has a variety of, which has a DAF widget, which can direct you to your DAF, to who your DAF custodian and share instructions on how to make that recommendation to RPI. So a final note, thank you for joining us for our 2025 year-end tips webinar. We appreciate your support and your generosity. Your gifts mean a great deal to us, and help fuel our mission across the Institute. If you're ready to take the next step and explore some ideas, please reach out to us. We're here to help anytime. I'll share my contact information on the next slide. That's my direct cell phone number, 518-694-1240, or my email, babita@rpi.edu. Or you can visit our website, plangiving.rpi.edu, to access a variety of resources to help make your gift. So again, thank you very much. I wish you all a healthy and happy new year, and I look forward to maybe hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.